Drop like a rack on one of them like insane JBLs where you can like DJ on top of it. It should be good though. All right, boys, here's the damage.
Oh my god.
This is lethal, bro.
We're trying to think of what to say if someone were to question us. I'm saying this. Say one of our Mexican family members had a passing, so we're having a celebration of life, and there's all those family members are pulling up. So there's like 60
Why
deep.
Mexican?
Because like Mexicans always have hella family members pulling up to events and shit.
This is OD, bro. I don't even know if this is gonna be enough either. Like, I don't really know, to be honest. Do we need more chasers and shit? Is that enough? Only 48 cans?
Should be fine.
Alright, what's good, boys? This is the next morning. Didn't really vlog the party last night just because, you know, we were just kind of chilling in the moment, just, you know, vibing. But it's the next day. Woke up a little bit late. We were up a little late last night, so I didn't have my first call today until 1 p.m. So I've been up since like 11, but I just been kind of doing a little like client work here and there, you know, hopping in ads manager and stuff like that. But yeah, so right now I just had my first call at 1. He actually no-showed, so I'm about to follow up with him right now over text or maybe give him a call on the phone because it was through Google Meet. I have another call at 2, and then another call at 3:30. So yeah, just kind of get to do some client work in between those. But I'm gonna keep you guys kind of updated on what I'm doing. This next call here is a potential brand that wants to work with my agency. Looks like he's from Sydney. Looks like a pretty solid brand. I'm not gonna show you guys the brand just for his own kind of security, you know, privacy, but looks like a pretty solid brand. So hopefully we can close them, get them onboarded with the agency, and see what we can do. So far today, I had 2 little follow-ups this morning, but I closed 2 racks on. So I closed another client today. Gonna get them onboarded, gonna get them set up. So the process of that is to get them booked in with my team for an onboarding call where they can get them set up with the ads manager, get all the content from them, all that stuff. And then from there, usually we get those ads up and running in the same day, if not the following day. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at currently. I think I'm about to, in this little 40-minute break I have till my next call, I think I'm about to take a shower because I haven't showered yet today. I'm greased up. But yeah, I think I'm gonna actually do that real quick. All right, real quick before I forget though, y'all, before I take this shower, another question we got is 1T Jason asks how you be making money. Most of you guys watching this probably already know what I do, but if you don't know what I do what's called freelance brand scaling. So essentially I run advertisements for businesses. I run paid advertisements on social media platforms for businesses to help them get more exposure to brands, or not to brands, to customers, sorry. Get more exposure to customers and get their brand in front of more eyes in order to, you know, attribute more revenue to their brand and overall just grow their brand. So simply, I'm just the one on the back end running the social media advertisements on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, Google, like whatever it is, any sort of social media platform. I'm the one that runs those, and then I get paid a percentage of what I generate for that brand. Then one more question we got from Sean Martin is talk about how you moved out, then you got a penthouse, and then upgraded penthouses. So yeah, I moved out in November. I moved from Wisconsin. I dropped out of school after going to college for about 2 months. I dropped out, and then I moved to Arizona. I had a house in Arizona for a little bit. Ended up moving down to the city here now. If we come outside, this is actually where I ended up moving. I lived down here in this other tower on the 20th floor. So this is 22 buildings total. This is 30. Obviously I live on the 30th floor now. So we upgraded to this. I got moved into that other building and then ended up getting hella close with like Fredo. I lived with Pierre in that old building. So I was already close with Pierre. Got close with Jorford, Jake, Devin, Jacob, all those boys. And then this was available, so we applied, we got accepted, and then we moved in here on May 1st. And now, yeah, it's a pretty cool crib, bro. Like, It's a pretty cool crib, but the view's pretty nice, especially at night. But yeah, I'm about to take a shower now. All right, boys, so just wrapped up another call. It is currently, what time is it? It is currently 2:19. I'm about to go and run to get some coffee. I need some caffeine, bro. I need some caffeine so I can bang some more workout I got. I'm gonna get some coffee and go film a TikTok. I haven't posted on TikTok in like 2 days. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and why I have not posted. But yeah, I'm gonna go film a TikTok, get some coffee. Then I gotta film another video for something else later with Pierre. I got another meeting in a little bit. I got some other client work to do and stuff. So I'm gonna just take the lamb chop to go get some coffee, and then we'll see kind of what is next for work after that. I don't know what the fuck I just got. I wasn't feeling coffee. I wanted like some sweet shit, so I got like this energy drink thing, and it's literally straight cancer in a fucking cup. But we're back at the setup. We are back to work. I'm supposed to have a meeting right now. Bro is not joining, but yeah, I'm about to give him a call. Give him a call on his phone, see if he picks up, see if he joins the meeting. All right, yep, bro is not showing up to the meeting, so it's time to do some client work. How was your night last night, man?
It was cool.
Why are we chilling in the laundry room, bro?
You know what? I get stuck in the dryer.
If your homeboy has a pussy, he has to let the game pass it around.
Even if they're hairy like a dude, but they just
No, they have to shave. What the fuck?
What the fuck is this conversation right now, bro?
All the homies hit it. Like if you have a pussy, but let the homies hit it.
I mean, I have a hand and a mouth. Why don't we get that?
Straight fucking been brain rotting in Fredo's room for the past 2 hours, bro.
I'm gonna vlog today.
Yeah, I'm vlogging today and yesterday. Boys, so after a little quick 2-hour brain rot session in Fredo's room, back at the desk, kind of looking at some results here, doing some management on some ad accounts. We got one account here. We're looking at $2,900 spent to make back $77,000. That is absolutely fucking nuts. Average of a $4 cost per purchase. That's a 28 ROAS. I'm not going to talk exactly who this client is, but at some point here soon, I am going to be filming a case study on this brand and what exactly we've done to spend, you know, $3K to make back almost $80,000 at a 28x return. So I'm going to be dropping a video on that. Let me know down in the comments if y'all want that video. Get this video to like a couple hundred likes. I'll drop it for y'all. I'll break it down exactly so y'all can start killing some results like this as well. All right, boys, I'm back at the fucking mall. Second time this video, we're back at the mall.
You already went this video?
Yeah, Mason and I came here yesterday and went to 515. But Fredo, what are we even here for, bro? I'm just vibing, bro. I just came here for something to do.
So basically, we were working all day, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go on a drive." And I went on my phone. I saw Jacob was at the mall. I was like, "Yo, let's go to the mall with them." And then they already left though. But now we're at the mall.
Yeah, type shit. Alrighty, boys. Got a nice little pickup from the mall. I copped some shit. I don't even know what brand they were, but some pair of denim. They're like leather type denim. They were hella expensive. I don't know. They were like $500, but they're sick as shit. I'll maybe show y'all when I get home, but we about to whip the vet back to the crib, and then once we get to the crib, we're gonna whip to Korean barbecue for dinner. We're gonna go out with all the homies, get some food. I haven't ate today. It's 8 p.m. and I have not ate today. I don't know why the fuck I haven't, but we decided we were gonna go to Korean barbecue, and then I just didn't want to eat because I want to be hungry for that. So yeah.
Oh my God. I don't think this is right.
Yo, why are you always wearing a wrinkled shirt, bro? Bro always has a wrinkled shirt on, bro. And what the fuck is our deal with hanging out in the laundry room today? This is people in the vlog. It's just the whole vlog's gonna be us in the laundry room.
It's not what? Fuck your audience.
That's so not nice.
You watching this video? Fuck you. You little bitch.
This is why we don't like beer.
Fuck you, you. Yeah, sure.
Nah, at least your shirt's like freshly ironed though.
Bro, I told you, if you really do this fashion shit, you do do different shit than what other people do, bro. I've been telling you guys. I really do this fast.
This dude's shirt looks like a kaleidoscope, bro.
Any trends,
looks like when
bro.
you look through a
I
kaleidoscope.
make the trends. Watch, you're gonna see motherfuckers walking around with wrinkled shirts. How I've been saying this, bro.
Deadass looks like a kaleidoscope, bro.
Alright, boys. We're currently waiting for our dinner reservation. We got all of the homies outside. But we're about to eat at
doesn't show me.
You were literally in it. It's 0.5, bro.
Look at Brez's YouTube, look at my YouTube, and look at yours.
I'm lit on YouTube personally.
Anyways, we're gonna eat some Korean barbecue, bro. This shit's about to bust. I'm so hungry. How's the food, man? Nah, I don't know what's going on here, bro. The shit's cooking hella slow, bro. Hey, vlog for vlog? No. I'm gonna vlog you, vlogging me. Vlogging you. Oh, thank you, sir. The big draw.
You've been able to buy food without looking at the check.
Bro, what the fuck are you yapping about? Oh my lordy, lordy, lord. Forget it. Oh. Alright, boys, so it's the next afternoon. We'll go ahead and wrap up the vlog here. Today I'm just banging out a bunch more work again, you know, typical. We got a bunch of like videos to film today for some other stuff, as well as just a bunch of like client work, some calls and that. But I'm going to get coffee right now. That's pretty much going to wrap up this whole video. So I will catch you boys in the next one. I hope this one was informational. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check the links down below for my Instagram, for my Telegram, all that stuff. And then subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram, and I will catch you boys in the next video. Peace.
Trasforma la tua passione in un business con Shop.
My name is Brez Scales. I'm 19 years old, and these are my whips.
Twin bitches, twin Drakes, twin Glock, twin Jet, charter planes, I don't ride props, slow stroke, yeah. Front to back, I been drinking WAP, X-rays, CAT scans, nigga ask my op. 10 bad bitches in the studio, they all prop.
I know it's the exhaust, but whatever. I think
20.
they hit like 10 miles an hour. I don't really care. I was just told you guys know you guys can't be up here.
We can have like 20 minutes, record a clip quick.
Well, this is a parking garage.
Yeah, but we're paying for it.
This is not public property past the second floor.
It says public parking after 6 p.m.
Well, that's not up here.
It says that on the sign, public parking upper levels after 6 p.m.
Well, you can show me where it says that.
Okay, I gladly will.
If you want, park. It can't be like this. Like actually, park.
Like in spots, and then we can record our clip and we'll leave?
20 minutes at most. Well, technically you have 30, but slow down. Don't be loud. I'm pretty sure it was that one that was being loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Yeah.
So if we park them in spots?
Just park. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. That's all
All
you
right.
gotta do. Just park. Don't do that.
Cool. All right, thank you, man. Thanks for understanding. We can park them in those spots so that the building's still like in the back shot.
Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And tryna take my life away. I put a hole in it with me. My back on the wall, now you gon' see. Better watch how you talk when you talk about me, cause I'll come and take your life away. Many men, many men wish death on me, Lord, I don't cry no more.
Alrighty boys, welcome back to another video. Today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my cars, taking you on a little drive, and then we're going to be going to a car meet. So first things first, this is my 2020 Dodge Durango. It's all black. I don't drive this thing, that's why it's dirty as shit. It literally just sits in the parking garage all day long. But I got this thing last spring as kind of just a convenient car to be able to like ship orders for my brand and stuff in. Now that I've got the Corvette and the Lambo, I don't drive it. But it just sits there. Once in a while, I'll take it if like all the boys are going somewhere or we need it for something. Need it for a car tour video. I don't know. But if we come on inside of the Durango, like I said, this thing is messy as shit, but it's pretty nice on the inside. It's a very comfortable car, very nice for just like road trips or whatever, and that's kind of what I've used it for. Just that car to like put miles on. But it's got leather seats. It's got Apple CarPlay, full screen on the inside. It's got 2 rows of rear seats, so this thing seats what? How many people? 7? Yeah, 7. But we got a bunch of like shipping bags and shit back here for shipping orders. We had this thing literally like last week full to the brim. Like there was not any room in here for anyone to sit besides the driver, shipping out orders for my brand. So it's convenient for that, but that's about all we really use it for. Other than that, like I said, it just sits here. But yeah, that's the Durango. Alrighty boys, now second whip of the collection is the 2015 Chevrolet C7 Corvette. It is a Stingray, it's not a Z06, but still pretty damn fast. It's rear wheel drive. As you can see, I wrapped it this like satin metallic purple type color. But it's got black wheels. I definitely, I know I need to, you guys are gonna cook me in the comments. I know I need spacers. The fitment ain't great, but I've done a ton of mods to this car. We've done a carbon fiber hood, the wrap, BC Racing coilovers, side skirts. The front splitter actually fell off. We broke that off. But then we got the wing, and then cat delete, burble tune, and transmission tune. So I've done a lot to this car. I've probably put about 20K into this car after I bought it. I bought it at a dealership back in the winter. I think in January I bought it. So I've had it for what, like 5, 6 months now. Did the whole build myself. But when I bought this thing, the original owner had only put 9,000 miles on it in 8 years. So it's in perfect condition. And then I got hands on it and did all this shit to it. But it's still in great condition. It runs great. I've never had a problem with this car. Absolutely love it. I would say between the Lambo and the Vet, I probably drive them about 50-50. Like I took this thing to get coffee today. But if we come out inside, it's got red guts, leather seats. It's actually the 3LT package. So it's got the carbon fiber bucket seats. It's got carbon fiber all over the dash. It's got the digital screen on the center console as well as the driver above the steering wheel. But yeah, full red leather interior. Like I said, absolutely love this car, love the interior. As of right now, it's sitting at 13,000 miles. So still super low mileage. This car, literally no complaints. If you're in the market for a C7, fucking buy one, because it is an amazing car. If we come around to the backside here, oh man, it's dirty as shit. But yeah, it needs a wash. But like I said, cat delete, so it's loud as shit, and it's got the burble tune, so it sounds super good. It's got the Aventador C7 taillights, and then the wing up, of course. But yeah, like I said, bro, absolutely love this car. Highly would recommend getting a C7 if you're in the market for one.
Dottor Lambusta, ma cosa è successo agli occhi?
A furia di vedere questa merda su YouTube mi è scoppiato un occhio. Ancora che credete che potete studiare trading gratuitamente su YouTube?
Alrighty boys, now final car, moving on to my 2020 Lamborghini Urus. I've had this thing for about 2 months now, absolutely love it. As you can see, I wrapped it purple to match the Corvette. Didn't wrap the Durango just because we're getting rid of the Durango. It's not important to me. So recently, actually, we put some chalk marker on this wrap when I was out in LA last weekend. and turns out it does not come off. So the wrap is a little bit ruined. I'm gonna have to get it rewrapped. You can see this shit isn't coming off. And we did it on the whole car. So you can see little aftermath of all the shit we wrote on the car, which sucks, but I'll have to get it rewrapped for spend like $4 grand, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I definitely want to get this thing downpiped and tuned soon as well. Right now it sounds great, especially when you're in Corsa mode, but I've heard them with the downpipe and tune and they sound absolutely nuts. So I definitely want to downpipe and tune it at some point. It's just like 10 grand, so I haven't yet. But if we come around to the side here, we got the black wheels with the red calipers to match the Corvette. The Corvette has the black wheels with the red calipers as well. So it perfectly matches that, as well as the interior is red. So when I got it wrapped, I also tinted 5% on the windows. I believe the windshield is 15%, I think, which at night it is a little bit hard to see out of. The Vet is 5% as well. So it gets a little hard to see out of at night, but I always drive with my windows down, so it ain't that deep. And then if we come around to the backside, this is my favorite part about this car is the ass end. Like the ass end just looks absolutely insane. We got the little res scales on the back. But yeah, like I said with the Corvette, if you're in the market for a Urus, get one. They're a super fun car. I honestly would say that I kind of want to say that I wish I would have gotten something else. It's very, very nice for the fact that all the boys can hop in it. We go get food, we go on a road trip, whatever. I've taken this thing to Vegas, I've taken it to Cali on road trips. It's a perfect road trip car because you're still pulling up in style, but it gets the job done traveling from city to city. But yeah, I absolutely love this car. I almost wish I would have ended up getting something like a Huracan or a 488 or something a little more like super car-y. But I have the coupe, I have the Corvette for that, so it's really whatever. I'll probably have this thing for about another year and then end up getting some sort of other supercar. SVJ is the dream car. Everyone always asks me, what's your favorite, or what's like your dream car? My answer is always going to be an SVJ. I need to have an SVJ with a gin tonic exhaust at some point in my life, and we'll get there, don't worry. Give me a couple of years, you'll see a car collection tour with an SVJ. But on the inside of this, again, red guts to match the Corvette, which I absolutely love about it. The interior on this thing is insane, bro. It's literally like you're driving a spaceship. If you guys want to come on in here with me, we've got 2 screens on the center console. This one is for all your like media and stuff. This one's for climate control, all the controls of the car, and then the screen up here, of course. Absolutely love the steering wheel on this thing. We got the Alcantara all on the sides, which is pretty worn down. This thing has about 13, let me double check actually. How many miles does this have? Okay, 17,000. When I bought it, it had 13,000. So like I said, I've had this for like a month or two and put fucking over 4,000 miles on it. But red seats, all Alcantara on the dash, all Alcantara on the doors, all Alcantara on the seats. Absolutely love that about the car. It's a very like luxurious feeling. And the interior of this thing is just like absolutely nuts, bro. So I don't have any complaints about this car. We got the huge sunroof as well up here, which I absolutely love. I definitely am gonna get starlights in this at some point. I actually found a dude who does it for a pretty reasonable price. So I definitely want to get the starlights on this too, and the downpipe and tune, and then after that I'll probably be done modding it, just because I don't plan on keeping this car for super long, so there's no point in dumping like a ton of money into it. But back seat, if you guys follow me on TikTok, Instagram, you know the Gengar. We got Gengar in the back seat. Mini Gengar as well. They ride around with me. But same thing again with the back seat, all Alcantara everywhere, seats, doors. But yeah, honestly, bro, overall I love this car. Good to go get groceries in. It's good to cut up in. It's good to race in. It literally does it all. So like, this car is a very, very good car if you're looking for something that's versatile. But those are pretty much all 3 of the whips. I think now we're gonna head to a car meet. All right, y'all, so we are on the way to this car meet in AZ here called PAVS. I pull up here once in a while. It's kind of fun. There's a lot of people that like know me and shit there usually, like know my cars, stuff like that. So we're pulling up there with all 3 cars, gonna kind of see what the vibe there is, see what's happening. I know some other people that are going, so we'll kind of see what's going on there, get some content for y'all, and yeah. New Celine glasses. To match my hoodie. This week I made 30, put that on my kids. It ain't nothing but pints of wax sitting in my fridge.
I got big rolls that's 5 years old. Nigga, only thing I want is money like I'm old. Just like Call of Duty. I send money to the jails before I bought my jewelry. Don't move like these go bang. Do it well, no flex. I'm a young trendsetter. These hoes, they wreck. They spin, they vex. Free hoes, free debts. But I'm not thinking at the back. Change up like every day.
See, we didn't even pull in yet, and somebody's yelling, Brez! Oh, Bravis? Turning heads, bro. Holy shit. I need a water. Are you thirsty?
Yeah, I can grab a water.
Yeah. I'll get you one. We didn't even pull in yet, and people are yelling, Brass!
That's almost out of gas.
It is? Oh shit. I'll fill it up. I haven't drove that thing in so long, bro. Oh shit, it's on the other side.
I'll just back up and then go over here.
Just, yeah, go wherever. There's hella people. There's usually not that many people here. Durango's almost out of gas, boys. We gotta fill her up.
That's where I'm at right now.
Huh? A little bit more. Zip code? When the fuck has a gas pump ever asked for a zip code? Yo, let's go get waters. Where's Bubba? Oh. You want water? You want water?
Yeah, I'll take a water.
I'm gonna. Bro, everybody's just like flocking over to the whips. I need water.
Who are you? Just kidding.
What's up, boys?
What's up, Daddy?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Where's Sam the man?
He's over there. He's on the phone. We're gonna pull up and park. I need water, bro. You got the Stang here?
Yeah, I do.
You get those headers in yet?
No, I just sold them for like $1,000 profit. Dead
Oh,
ass.
really? You're not even gonna install them?
No. Bro, I just made $1,000. Like,
Oh shit, 1,000, yeah. Quick little $1,000 profit. Water.
hey, pick me out one too. I'll pay for it. 4?
Yeah, I gotta get all them water too.
Bro. Who's working out?
Get my pump in and shit. I didn't go to the gym today.
Bro, I can train you.
Uh-oh. Windscreen's
Bro,
full.
is this towel?
Yeah, that is Aura.
You just put it in your pocket.
Thank you. How's it going?
Shaking my ankle like a scooter, bro.
All these water wells together?
Yeah.
It's on the house, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
No.
No, bro. Oh.
Come on now, guys.
Oh. You got it?
Yeah.
Amex credit.
Come on, guys.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Yeah, why does it smell like a fire? It smells good as shit. Yeah, I know.
Appreciate that, man.
Of course, bro.
You know, I didn't know if we were gonna make it. I was like, fuck. And I was like, oh, we're like 3 minutes away. We'll be good.
Oh, yeah. It's that low? It's still going? Damn. Oh, really? Where should we park this even?
You're over, bro. You gotta rewrap it.
I know, it's cooked. I'm gonna.
Hurry, I'm telling you, like right there. It's like 5 spots next.
Yo, is Cameron here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him about seeing if he can get that off.
Let's go park.
Yeah.
Fucking tropical detailing.
Oh shit.
Fucking die.
Chris almost just ate shit.
Where am I parking this?
Yeah, where should he park that? Bubba, where should he park the Durango?
I mean, shit over there.
I didn't know if I was
Oh,
parking
true.
there or
Is
not.
there a spot?
Okay.
Yeah, but we probably shouldn't park it there. We probably shouldn't park it in the meet. What's up, Cameron? Huh? Yeah, right? You could like park it over by home. Let's go over by Home Depot, park it, and then hop in the limo.
I'll just clock in. Yeah, I mean.
Is that the one you work at?
No, fuck no. I work out in Surprise.
Yeah, let's go over to Home Depot,
Park this shit.
park it, and then hop in with me.
If you guys want to just do that, I'll walk over.
No, we can just follow you.
I just want all these like pieces of shit cars are gonna try to park and shit. So you guys might as well just get parked if you can. I'll just park it there, walk it up, come over here. Like I ain't got no problem with that, you know what I mean?
I guess. I'm offering to pick you up,
We
though.
just only have a little bit of time here.
True, true, true.
Bitch told me that I'm the hardest. 1K long sleeve, 10 crawl hearted. Finna paint a face like a nigga is an artist. Front flip and I'm pussy like a nigga Jeff Hardy. What you thinking, nigga? Boat, we ain't setting up Bacardi. What you thinking, nigga? Like we got pistols in the party. 11K what I paid just to bust down the Cardis. All the hoes call me daddy like an episode of Maury. I want all the smoke.
Bro, there was like hella people that came over here.
Everyone walked over.
Everyone, yeah. Everyone.
Yeah. It's kind of sick, though.
Hey, but
Do you like the Mark IV Supras? The white one right here?
You're trolling me.
Yeah.
That's a... Yeah.
I thought it was gonna get
That's a Mitsubishi.
smarter than he looks. Hey, the car behind it is a Supra.
It is.
Red one?
Yeah, that's a Supra. That's a Supra.
Red one's a Mark IV.
The Mark IV is the old one that everyone loves. Mark IV is the old one that everyone loves.
How much are those?
You can pick one up for like 40K.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I thought they were like hella expensive.
No, they're hella expensive built. They're cheap rolling shells. You could find one for like, 38, 40, and then you build them out. But like stock, those things are ass. Like they're like little like four
with the motor that
cylinders.
you-
Yeah, but
What
you
do
have
you get with it?
2J.
No one
You have
ever
to
sees
completely
the camera
2J
back
it,
on.
full trans swap, brakes.
I gotta edit all this shit. I'm not even
Suspension.
gonna put myself in. Then you're like 120K deep.
We got to give some creds to the cameraman. W cameraman.
Hey, this is his cameraman.
Dude, watch the edit turn out like shit.
The edit?
Yeah. You're like
Oh.
W cameraman, and it's like the
Oh,
shittiest
no.
video ever.
Oh, that fucking... Look at the slicks on that GTR. V12 killer, you don't want to fuck with that. You don't want to fuck with that thing. It's alright, Lambo would gap it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who's McClizzy is that?
It's like a trust fund. Or like he gets money because he's in a tribe or something.
Who's 570 is that?
The banks. That was funny. Come on, laugh.
I did.
Oh shit. Laugh harder.
Ha 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 ha.
Just kidding. The bank owns my car too.
That's half my TikTok comments.
What? Owned by the bank.
The bank owns those. The bank
And
owns
it's
those.
like, okay.
Boys, I just walked up to my car and this was just on it. It says, let's scan it. Let's see what it does.
It's gonna be a bunch of hentai.
It's
just
gonna
like-
no, it's gonna be like his business card. Oh, it's got his whole portfolio on here.
What is that? You gotta give him a shout out at that point.
It doesn't even like. Oh, I'm on his website.
David, wait. David.
You know him?
No.
Oh. Alrighty, boys. So that's pretty much gonna wrap up the video. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys like this professional style video?
Some crazy sounds in here.
For this to repeat yet again, okay? And that's really important for us because we had a little bit of a scare and it didn't really last too long. Given that the last strike lasted 12 days, this didn't really last too long. And I'd say that powers that be pretty much said, just give them what they want because we can't go into this election with problems like inflation. But quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, I think inflation is going to smack us in the face and we're not going to like it. Why? Look at this data. ADP non-farm employment change came in at 143,000. Okay, cool. So that means there's more work available. Fine. JOLTS job openings, which is I challenge the JOLTS job openings anyway, because that's just effectively how often do companies advertise on job vacancy websites, okay? And they've already challenged those websites saying that the data is there showing jobs, but whether they take them or not is a different story. Now, with these two bouts of data right here, it usually dictates what the actual non-farm payroll is going to end up like. But man, 0.4% increase on the average hourly earnings. So what does that mean? Well, it means that companies are paying people more money. That means those companies are effectively going to have to cover the cost of doing that because we're not talking about, small companies. You can factor in small companies, but what about bigger companies as well? They're going to have to factor that in. That means they're going to have to increase the cost of their goods. Well, the ISM manufacturing PMI is showing that everything's doing great. If you go back to it, you can see it says 54.9. They projected 51.7. So there is now expansion in the US economy. And when there is expansion, given that you've got high interest rates, the cost of doing business is much higher still. So what do companies have to do? They have to increase the cost of their goods and services. So that means that when the CPI data does come out again, we're then going to be probably anticipating another increase in inflation, okay? Now, inflation may be tamed, but these sort of things like increase in average hourly earnings in terms of payments, that's going to be a trigger for inflation to go up. Not to forget good old oil. Let's just quickly go over to oil just for a split second, guys. Look at this. Oil itself is making a nice pump to the upside, but it's already at $74.36. And that is a problem because with the war that's going off with Israel, and this weekend looks like it's going to be a very interesting weekend. And on top of that, you've got Biden who, what a wild comment, okay? So he's in this comment, he says he was asked whether the US would support Israel striking Iran's oil facilities. And Biden said, we're in discussion of that. And then he goes on to say, although his truncated comment in the the US president then went on to say, I think that would be a little anyway. His face explains it all. If they do attack the oil fields, right? Oil is going to shoot up, and it looks like they're preparing oil. They're preparing oil for a run-up. That is going to have an impact on the data. That, ladies and gentlemen, is going to give us a measly rate cut. I'm telling you. But historically, when the Fed keeps interest rates high, according to my chart, that's kind of good for the US economy. That's good for the stock market. So the blowout, ladies and gentlemen, is actively happening as we speak. Okay? The Nasdaq is just climbing up, okay? Now, today I set out these projections for Platinum Trade setups, and we've got a discount on that, so go check that. It's pinned to the top of the chat where you get day trading set up or down, but correlate that to the data itself, okay? What had happened was Nasdaq had effectively recovered the red vector candle, which is what I was expecting. However, I said to the guys, just be mindful. Don't trade until the first 15 minutes is done, okay? Now, if they did take the trade, because I know there are guys that do that, they did take the trade, they would have been in the trade beforehand and they would have fulfilled the entry, happy days. But the problem that I've got right now is this. Nasdaq has moved up and recovered the vector candle quite aggressively. Now, what's going on psychologically in terms of the reaction to the news? Well, we haven't had the New York market open just yet, okay? And Nasdaq is trading towards its range daily high, all right? Now, the issue that I've got with this is as follows. The dollar dominance has pumped up quite aggressively and it's presented us with a beautiful little gap, okay? Now, with the dollar pumping up aggressively, we've got to now establish, and this is important, ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting involved in cryptocurrency, please take this into consideration, right? As of now, the market has reacted positively to what's going on regarding the non-farm payrolls. It looks like the economy is doing good. So you've got the enthusiasts or the optimists who are like, great news, the economy is great, fine. ISM manufacturing has come in great, they're paying people more money, and the unemployment rate has come down to 4.1%. The reason the Fed would cut the interest rates aggressively is if the unemployment rate would start to go up. It's not. It's come down. So then when you go back into the chart, you say to yourself, hold on a second, if dollar's at 102, what's going on? Go all the way to the Japanese yen. The yen has taken a nosedive. The euro has taken a nosedive. What could that suggest? Let's go back to the carry trade principle. Yet 2 days ago, what did we talk about? The new Prime Minister of the Bank of Japan turned around and said that we're not going to be hiking interest rates anymore. What does that mean? It means that the yen effectively can be cheaper for them. It means that they're not going to have to pay more for a higher valued appreciated yen. The yen cannot sustain high prices because it hurts Japanese trade. Okay? So with the yen going down, what's actively going on? What are they doing with the yen? They're accumulating yen and they're selling it. Spoke about it last night. So when they're selling the yen, what are they doing with that yen? They're going over to dollars. You go over to the chart and you can see bright as day, that dollar is effectively making a move to the upside. Now, this is where the distinction comes into play, is to work out whether or not assets are going to appreciate or depreciate. When the dollar goes up, there's usually a principle that says that the bonds, in essence, should be going up because investors want to seek low-risk investments. Look at the yields. The yields are shot up. That's not good. When the yields shoot up, that's not good for tech stocks, okay? Because it means that over a yield, you're going to be earning, your company's going to have to pay more money per se for any borrowed funds. So that yield is going up. But the reason the yield is going up is because investors are no longer going into bonds. And if they're not going into low risk environments, what could they be doing? Could they be going into cash, which suggests that the dollar dominance has gone up to 102. So the dollar is now appreciated by 2.2%. Is that a good thing? Well, yeah, because it now means that I've got more purchasing power with my dollar. However, stock market is up. So what does that mean? It means that investors, in principle, have borrowed yen, converted it to dollars, and then gone out and bought some stock. That's exactly what we're seeing right now. Now, the proof of the pudding is this. Is this a false move? Because if they think that the interest rates are going to be higher for longer, stick with me. They think the interest rates are going to be higher for longer. Out of all of the major banks around the world, which bank or power has got the highest interest rates? Dollar. So that means sitting in dollar might be what they are preparing for. The only way that we can verify that is if Nasdaq comes back down, New York open, and then everyone sends it all the way back up. We need proof that this right here is part of the carry trade. So the first move that's happened to the upside means that we're getting insight that money's going into the stock market. Retail's buying. Smart money in principle could be selling. That could be a problem for us because it means that this move up could effectively send everything down. Go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's doing fantastic. It's climbed up well, but it's also recovering the green vector candle. So whatever it's given, it's effectively been taken back. You've got a nice little red vector candle right there that they could try and go back into. Happy days. As long as Bitcoin can sustain this structure in this range right here, that's good news. Going over into gold itself, where are investors' heads at with gold? Well, gold's taken a shoe back to the downside, but now it's making a little bit of a recovery back up. So the truth of the move is going to come into play when the New York session opens. And they have today to really manipulate the markets. And if anybody knows about any attacks that are going to happen in Israel, they're going to want to cover themselves. Okay? So in the next few moments, as the market opens, well, quite frankly, you're going to be looking for the actual Brinks box itself at 3 p.m. when they've all digested the news announcements. The market has been open for half an hour. That's the futures markets. You're then going to understand if the market itself is giving us a false move to the upside or it's going to continue to go to the upside on the principle of the carry trade. Because the yen going down means that they have bought yen, borrowed yen, sold it into dollars. Dollar is up, the bonds are down, and the stock market's moved up. When you're looking at that relationship, you really want a safer environment would be the bonds move up and the stock market moves up. It means investors are effectively taking on low risk and high risk at the same time. That's good news. But when you've got high risk coming into play, no low risk, but yet you've got an appreciating dollar, it might be a little bit misleading. So you have to just wait and see how the market reacts to it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to take the shot. Because based on that point in time, that is what your belief is. Okay? Going into other articles across the board, like these are real things right now. The airstrikes that are happening in Beirut, these are all triggers that could be setting up assets or gold and oil to keep moving up. Okay? You have to take that into consideration. Going over into other articles like this. A bomb dropped in the US in World War II explodes at a Japanese airport. That's not great for them. Over 80 flights were cancelled. That's not looking good. But imagine that. And on top of it all, going back into the election, if Trump wins, it's great for the economy, it's great for the stock market. And if Kamala wins, it's the worst thing ever. Going into the article, it does say Trump would benefit. If Trump wins, it will be beneficial for energy and financial stocks. And of course, Trump's proposed corporation tax cuts and lighter regulation of oil and gas firms. But then they say that if Harris wins, it's going to be more bearish. I do believe that if Harris does win, it's going to be very difficult to understand what policies she could be putting into play. Trump's a businessman, and everyone's like, Trump's done this, Trump's done, okay, cool. But it's about what he's actually going to do. Whether he does it or not, it's a different story. But the market's pricing in the idea that Trump's going to win. The markets are going to soar. But remember, October surprise, all right? So that's going to be something that we need to take into consideration. Going into cryptocurrency, okay? Check this out. China's stimulus is not really giving the flavor that everybody wants. So gold is going up, not because China's accumulating it because of the money that they've obtained in terms of the stimulus package. Gold's going up because of tensions overseas. Now, with China going into this story about tariffs, this is bad news. And this is what I'm saying, that China and Taiwan could be the black swan, okay? It could be the event that triggers madness. Tariffs from the US, tariffs from the EU right now in regards to electric vehicles, okay? The automotive industry itself is on a decline. And now you're putting on a tariff? China's got nothing else but to just go and attack Taiwan and take over the semiconductor business, because the semiconductor business is the future that where money is going to be plowing. And the Taiwanese, the data from the Taiwanese the index of the new orders of the Taiwan production. So basically, if Taiwan is slowing down on exports, that means the world's slowing down because the whole world relies on Taiwan. It's the home of semiconductors. Nvidia's going to struggle. I don't know about that, okay? The stock market is going to struggle because there's a slowdown in the demand for AI. So all of the guys that have been involved in AI, have been plowing the money into AI, they are effectively going to think, oh my God, if Taiwan's not really putting out the work, that means no one is ordering. That means it's not looking good for us. We need to withdraw our monies from Taiwanese, from semiconductor business, which naturally, Nvidia, as a market cap of nearly $3 trillion, that's a lot of liquidity that can leave just from one stock. And then that's going to follow suit with other assets across the board. What else does that mean? It means that cryptocurrency could effectively go down. And that's the problem we've got. Now, going into that, ETFs themselves have come into play and shown that they've lost 361 million in outflows, and crypto is crashing. Only on Friday, I think it was, or Thursday, the week showed that there was $1 billion worth of money going into the ETFs. These measly 361 million, 120 million, it's like they're all playing with the same amount of money. It's like we've got $1 billion right now. Just say that let's put $1 billion in, take off 250 million, write an article about it and say that the cryptocurrency market is crashing. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we're going to get the crash in cryptocurrency per se, but we won't get a sustainable massive move unless the election is done. All right? And then once the election is done, investors will know exactly what policies they're going to be going into. The Federal Reserve is keeping the interest rates as high as they physically can. It's the only country out there that's got the highest interest rates. And it's the only country that foreign investors will naturally go over and buy US debt. Okay? Because the yield on it is looking good. Let me just check a second. Is the yield in principle, is there an inversion on the yield? 3.876. 3.876, and the 10-year yield is showing 3.971. Okay, so that's good news that the yields have not inverted. So you earn more holding bonds, a longer mature date on bonds, than you do holding a less term of bonds. Okay, so that's good news. We don't want the yields to invert, because if the yields invert again, then that creepy little word recession is coming into play. Now, the market is opening up in the next 3 minutes. Is there any questions that we can have on this before we get into it? Now you get this October surprise. How will Kamala handle all the pressure in the country? Respect to women is out there. Okay. We have to wait and see. I thought Bitcoin was over. Bitcoin is, listen, Bitcoin is going to be, you're just reading your comments right now. I don't think you realize that the dollar dumping as far as Dixie goes doesn't mean bad for the economy. Dollar will rise into recession. Dollar needs to come down for a better economy. Dixie up is inflation. This is very true. This is very true. And what you've got to understand, guys, it all comes back down to this story right here, the M2 supply. All right. So if the Fed is not going to give us the rate cuts that we want, then there is a possibility that the money supply isn't going to be going up, and the money supply goes up, Bitcoin goes up. Okay. And again, we're back in some boring ranges with Bitcoin price action right now. It's very boring, but the market has yet to react. Let's just quickly go and have a look at good old Nasdaq. Yeah, she's starting to roll, man. You know, and that's what I mean about the dollar dominance is Nasdaq. It's one of those tricky situations right now. Very, very tricky situation regarding the Nasdaq. Is this move been designed to effectively trap traders into a belief that everything's all good? Well, I'm not being funny, guys, but 4.1% on unemployment rate, that's asking for no interest rate cuts. 254 on the jobs market, that's asking for no interest rate cuts. And increase in average hourly earnings. What? That's asking for inflation to go up. Okay? It's not good. It's not the news that the market wants. And the market will always front run, guys. It will always front run. Hopefully, this discussion about dollar going up and, of course, the bonds going down means that investors are going into high risk assets. Okay? That's what's on my mind with it all, okay? And it's so important. I mean, look, just watching Nasdaq right now. Look at how she behaves right now. It is behaving quite aggressively, and this is going to give us the truth about it. Look, we're going to know very shortly if the Nasdaq is going to pull a dirty number on investors, and this is where the true reaction comes into play with Nasdaq. And it will be a shame, really. But we would have had the understanding that if they are going to move the Nasdaq up to bring it down, this right here is going to be the proof of whether or not investors are happy with the idea of where the economy is going. And that means that they're going to have higher interest rates for longer. That's not going to be good news for companies. It's not at all. You know? Any questions, ladies and gentlemen, other than that? If the unemployment numbers were manipulated, will smart money sniff this out and then use this as a perfect exit window? Fundamentally, you could make that assumption because, like, for example, Nasdaq right now has moved away from it's moved away from VWAPs and it's trading at significant levels. So there's naturally going to be profit taking coming into play with Nasdaq right now. Look at how quick they're going. So they've effectively front run price to the downside. Oh, sorry, to the upside. Okay. And this is where, when by the time 3 o'clock comes, we're going to know that this move right here was designed to bring it down. Okay, that's the truth of it. Okay, we're going to know if that they front run this move, and that's what I'm paying attention to. Me, frankly, I'm not trading this, but I'm paying attention to it because if the market truly is using the carry trade principle, assets should appreciate. Coming into the start of the market, there'll be a bit of a retrace. They're going to factor in, oh, good news. Cool. Fine. From an economic point of view, fundamentalists will say, this is good news for the economy. Happy days. They will react to it. Then they will go into the next reaction. What's it going to be for the interest rates right now? Okay. Looks like they're probably more than likely going to not give us as much as an aggressive interest rate cut, but let's look at it from the perspective of business. Where are we in terms of the actual economy? Because you can have employment coming in showing there's lots of employment going around. It could be a seasonal impact. That's the thing as well. They always say there could be an impact of season, right? So there could be more work naturally around this time of year, right? But the next thing that comes on top of that is if average hourly earnings are going up, that means that we're probably going to have a problem with inflation down the line because companies are actually showing activity, which means that in order for them to sustain that activity at the current rates that we've got in terms of interest rates to borrow money, they're going to have to increase the cost of their goods. And that means inflation is going to go up again. That solidifies the idea that the Fed isn't going to cut the interest rates as aggressively as we want. And that's what you have to contend with. You are in a macro-driven environment, ladies and gentlemen. You're not in an environment where trend lines are going to work, okay? You're in a macro-driven environment. Israel right now could start running an attack on, they could start running an attack on the oil fields. What happens to your trend lines then? End up being dead, you know? There's no point. Nasdaq taking a sweep lower. Nice sweep to the downside. Nice. Bitcoin, what's that doing? Bitcoin's doing great, man. I would say Bitcoin is doing very, very well right now. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Tino, the strong tan pit, bruv. I'm reading that. What is your perspective about uranium stocks? Do you know what? If we're going into an era of AI, okay, let me just pull this up. If we're going into an era of AI, right? AI requires rare earth metals, okay? So start diving into rare earth metals and start working out if China is going to start putting caps on that, because that was a market that actually, that was a very good market for people, all right? So in terms of uranium, it's all about fines, all right? And who's willing to pay the best price for it, okay? But in my opinion, it's all about semiconductor stocks. It really is. With tariffs going all over the place on China, you know, they are bursting for the semiconductor environment. They want to take claim to it, you know. But so in my opinion, I'd be focusing primarily on semiconductor stocks moving forward. There you go. I just literally answered that question. Mad love to you, Sir Creedon. Any other questions? By the way, just before we do this, we do have a giveaway. Okay, so let's quickly pull that up for you, so you guys are aware of that. We got this Ethereum giveaway from BTCC, right there, 2 ETH giveaway. Get involved in that bad boy. Okay, so we're going to give a 0.5 guarantee to Platinum members and 1.5 giveaway to the Traders Reality community itself. All right, so just screenshot that. And then here are the instructions for it. If you are interested in participating in that, just screenshot this, and the BTCC company we're talking about is right here, BTCC, where you can trade NASDAQ, S&P, Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, even stocks, Coinbase, Mara. You can do all of that. All you've got to do is just go over to here where it says tokenized stocks, click that, and all of those legacy assets are listed over here. But the criteria on that is you join via the Traders Reality link, and it's great for anyone in the US because you do not require KYC or VPN. All right, get involved in that because that's going to be ending in the 21st of October, is it? Bear with me a second. Yeah, the Ethereum will be sent to the winners on the 21st of October. So just get involved with that. And they'll be randomly selected on the 19th of October. So get involved. If everything you need is in the description of this live stream. Okay. When in TradingView integration, it's already there. TradingView is on BTCC. It's right there. Look, it says TradingView at the top. Okay. TradingView right there. And we're working on trying to get the hybrid system onto TradingView through BTCC as well. Okay, cool. Tina, how come that Japan can keep on printing and allowing other people borrowing its currency? Great question. What you've got to understand with Japan is because it's such a deflated currency, right? They hold the most amount of US debt. They're the largest holder in the world, okay? And it serves them to have a devalued yen to a certain degree, okay? That's why when you look at the yen, okay, I mean, that for me tells me that they're profiting from this, putting the money to work, and then it's going to get released. So they'll come back up and recover that, all right? The one thing for Japan is they need their economy to sustain itself, because that's the only reason why they will not increase the interest rates, because it seems like things are okay for them, all right? But they're saying they're not going to increase the interest rates. That means foreign investors can borrow more money now, okay? And they can borrow that yen, and then they can put it into the US bonds. Remember, as long as the bonds keep on going up, Japan wins. They don't care about their currency. They care about what their currency is holding. And they have converted their currency into US dollars and gone and bought a bagload of 10-year bonds, okay? So as long as the bonds market keeps on moving higher and higher, Japan wins, okay? They win every single time because they're the largest holder. So what's going on is there's this battle between, okay, let's put our money into the into the US bonds market, or let's just start putting it into some stocks. Let's charge some rates on people to borrow our yen and convert it into dollars. They're smacking the, look at it. It looks like a meme coin. Okay, that's the Japanese yen, but the Japanese yen is also deemed as a safe haven too. And when the yen moves up, it's not good news. It really going into the yen, yen appreciates. And when you see yen moving up and down, just know that when the yen is going up, they're selling US stock, okay? And when the yen is going down, they are effectively buying US stock, all right? And you've got to try and work that out purely from the principle of the vector candles. Look, they went up and pumped the green to get recovered. We only assume that there's going to be some profit taking where they see price coming back up midpoint. And then, of course, they want to try and bring it back down again. If you're not paying attention to the yen, why on earth are you buying Bitcoin? You know, you want to understand the reasoning to why you want to buy Bitcoin. And that's why Bitcoin's moving up, because now people have looked at the dollar and said, hold on a second, I can actually buy some more Bitcoin. A couple of days ago, what? Thursday, it was at 0.66. Now it's Friday, and we're like, whoa, 2%, 2.2% appreciation. I can now buy more Bitcoin. I've got more purchasing power. Okay. Any other questions? Tina, will the prolonged higher interest rate high interest rate for companies, it's by principle of my chart, it shows that every time the US is at high interest rates, the markets tend to rally on that because people are accumulating dollars. And then they just sit in the dollars. They'll put them to work because the purchasing power of the dollar means they can buy more of whatever it is they're buying with their dollars. When there is a change in policy, right, a Fed pivot, naturally you expect that the markets are going to be correcting, which I do believe is going to happen. But in this time round, with this change in policy, we've got an election. We've got two wars. We've got a potential third war coming into play if China gets really cheesed off at these tariffs that the Eurozone's putting onto them, all right? They're trying to squeeze China. And even though China's stimulus package ain't done nothing, it's not looking good. But if you can capitalize on this situation and then anticipate that, okay, if the interest rates are going to be held for longer because of inflation or because of what's going on in the labor market, then navigate your dollars to wherever the activity is. So the Nasdaq and the S&P, they're still moving up, all right? They're seeing the benefit. They're moving up. Focus on the yen. If the yen goes down, the dollar's going up, and you see the bonds going down and the stock market up, it means they're taking high risk. And we need to make sure that we solidify that because they need to hold this range for the Nasdaq. We need to know if this is the proof of the move, okay? I mean about this one. Did you scalp micro moves in Forex, or did you only do it when you had order flow with with futures? No, I was doing that with Forex. I was trading on the tick charts and the 1 minute time frame on dollar yen. That's what I was trading when I was scalping Forex. Okay, that's what I was doing. Matthias, NAS did recover the red vector candle 1 hour time frame on the left. Now there is a violet vector candle. Doesn't this mean anyway that it should come down? NASDAQ can actually move down. That's why I trade NASDAQ, because it moves fast. Bitcoin has done very, very well. And I'm telling you now, this is fantastic behavior from Bitcoin, given the appreciation of the dollar itself. Okay. And if dollar keeps going up and Bitcoin keeps on going up, you know investors are using dollars to buy Bitcoin. And as long as the yen keeps on going down, that is great news. But look, this is the first reaction. The real reaction will happen very, very soon. So please, it is Friday, and be very careful. Ladies and gentlemen, mad love and respect. I will be checking in with you all on Monday unless something crazy happens tonight and Bitcoin does a wild move. I will try and jump onto a live this evening. But other than that, I'll be checking in with you all on Monday and we'll see exactly what happened over the weekend. So make sure you do like and subscribe on the way out if you've enjoyed today's flavor, and everything you need regarding the giveaway and the platinum setups is in the description of this stream. All right. Mad love and respect, guys. Take care of yourselves and please trade safely. All right. Take care of yourselves, gang. Peace. I've got to stop this stupid winking, man. It winds me up. I've got a twitch.
searching aside, are there any more tears to cry? Don't you wonder why you feel so alone all against the world? Search back time when you used to sing along to the music of your song of faith. You can change, it's not too late.
Неоправданна твоя ко мне жестокость, довольно нескромно. И за пару дней мне стало одиноко, невольно я скована. Ты мне совсем не враг. Я прошу, сделай мне навстречу шаг. Глупо, но не смешно. Вижу, тебе совсем не все равно. Не говори, что мы опоздали. Ты чувствуешь свет между нами. Мы так хотели, так искали. Счастье накрыло, как цунами. Не говори, что мы опоздали. Ты чувствуешь свет между нами. Мы так хотели, так искали. Счастье накрыло, как цунами. Я упрямо подниму глаза навстречу. Ты видишь там бесконечность. Не пугай меня, я знаю, так не легче, когда любовь безупречна. Ты мне совсем не враг. Я прошу, сделай мне навстречу шаг. Глупо, но не смешно. Вижу тебя.
diverse ogni mese, alcune sono molto piccole, che fanno anche ridere quando le faccio, io faccio i conti economici, ci sono quelle di Amazon che so 40 euro al mese, no? Però, però fanno parte di queste 6 entrate. Fondo di emergenza, cioè il fondo extra, la liquidità investita, quindi perché devo correre? Perché devo andare di fretta? Cioè mi godo il percorso.
Certo.
E me lo sono sempre goduto, a dire la verità. A parte forse quando avevo 25, 26, 27 anni, che ce l'avevo un po' questa smania. Poi per fortuna l'ho persa, perché quella voglia di arrivare velocemente potrebbe essere il tuo più grande limite, poi alla fine. La fretta è il più grande limite delle... E oggi purtroppo i ragazzi giovani soprattutto vivono in questo mondo fatto di fretta, fatto di voglio arrivare subito, perché i social ti fanno vedere la fine di un non ti fanno vedere il percorso.
Sì, sì, sì.
Tra l'altro a volte ti fanno vedere anche la falsità della fine, perché non è vera.
Sì, certo.
Quella, quindi il ragazzetto che ha 23 anni gira a Dubai in Lamborghini e sembra che gestisca 4 milioni negli investimenti. A me veramente mi piacerebbe dirgli: vieni qui, mi apri il computer, lo vediamo insieme, mi fai vedere come campi te.
Certo.
Perché se ce l'avesse 4 milioni ti assicuro che ci avrebbe un altro atteggiamento, perché ti cambia tutto.
Sì, ma poi anche se fosse reale, voglio dire, la persona poi guarda, cioè la persona vuole la vetta ma non vuole la salita. Un po' c'è il reel che gira di Cristiano Ronaldo, non so se l'hai visto, che dice io sono arrivato qui, ma se ti dessi il blueprint con tutti gli step che ho fatto, saresti in grado, cioè lo faresti, vorresti farlo, cioè non è scontato, ecco.
Sì,
e io mi trovo in quella situazione dove, cioè, anche io mi sento, cioè, sono in quel periodo là, cioè adesso ho 25 anni, quindi sono proprio nel periodo dove c'è il gaso, c'è tra virgolette una certa fretta. E quindi sì, sicuramente farò tesoro di questo.
Ma perché lo sai che devi essere, a un certo punto devi diventare sicuro di una cosa, e quella sicurezza ti deve guidare nelle scelte, che ci arrivi, ok? Ci arrivi se, ripeto, non hai la fretta di trovare delle scorciatoie per arrivarci, perché nel momento in cui imbocchi le scorciatoie aumenti di tantissimo il rischio che non ci arrivi più. Se invece fai il tuo percorso, che a volte è più lungo di quello che pensavi. Io mi ricordo a 20 anni, mi ricordo sta cosa, ce l'ho anche scritta su un libro, che mi fece fare un esercizio, questo libro, di arrivare a 1 milione a 40 anni, ok? Come se il milione chissà che porte ti aprisse. Io poi ci sono arrivato, ok? Leggermente dopo i 40 anni, ma... poi nel frattempo, nel percorso, sono cambiate così tante cose. Cambia la tua vita, cambia il tuo approccio, cambia il tuo stile, che ti rendi conto che non è più nemmeno un discorso di asticella, di fissare un valore, e quindi semplicemente fatti trascinare dai tuoi obiettivi. Poi la vita ti dà delle... Ecco, questo forse devi essere bravo a fare: capire le strade, gli imbocchi che la vita ti offre mano a mano che vai avanti. E di certo quella roba, se stai a guardare le serie su Netflix o gioca alla PlayStation, difficile che le intercetti quelle cose, no? A volte purtroppo passano e alcune le perdi pure. Però se vai avanti, se continui, e per continuare, almeno per me, di nuovo torniamo all'inizio, l'unico modo è stata la passione, cioè fare quello che mi piaceva. Io mi sono sempre detto quando ero ragazzo anche: se questa roba che faccio mi pagasse 0, la farei lo stesso. Se la risposta è sì a quella domanda, allora è la cosa giusta da fare, e sicuramente ti porterà più di 0, il più delle volte. Poi ti fa conoscere gente, ecco, un'altra cosa importante della community, il fatto di essere esposto, di conoscere persone. Io ho persone che ho conosciuto nel mio percorso che adesso sono miei soci per alcuni progetti. Perciò il bello è veramente il percorso. È veramente una banalità da dire. Ogni volta che lo dico mi viene da dire: caspita, che banalità che sto dicendo. Ma è la stragrande, è una verità assoluta. È il percorso.
Ma secondo me è l'unico modo per, tra virgolette, anche trovare la disciplina, no? Perché adesso molti giovani, io in primis, soprattutto qualche anno fa, avevo fatica a disciplinare il mio tempo come hai detto anche all'inizio, no? Le scadenze, gli obiettivi, eccetera eccetera, che ti sei allenato molto allo stress management nella prima parte della tua vita professionale su questa cosa. E ascoltavo Andrew Huberman, non so se è presente, ha fatto tutto un mega video da 2 ore e mezza sulla dopamina, no? Che ha 10 milioni di visualizzazioni, forse tra i più visti del canale, e spiegava proprio come, se tu razionalmente, quindi con la corteccia prefrontale, che è dove arrivano poi i circuiti dopaminergici, nel mentre che fai lo sforzo, cerchi di razionalizzare il fatto che ti piace lo sforzo, piano piano col tempo è il fare sforzo che ti darà la dopamina, non più il risultato, che è una cosa pazzesca, no? Perché adesso che siamo sempre a scrollare, che siamo sempre a volere il risultato subito, nel momento in cui poi si trova la difficoltà nel percorso uno si ferma, si arrende, e questo fanno moltissimi ma veramente tanti, troppi, ok? O che si perdono completamente nello scrolling o in dipendenze piuttosto che insomma in uno stile di vita che
Sì, e certe volte anche, di nuovo, è perseguire un obiettivo che non è il tuo. Cioè,
Sì.
vedi una cosa e ti innamori della vita di dello
Sì.
stile di vita di qualcun altro e percorri quella strada, ma poi ti rendi conto che non lo vuoi e quindi quella motivazione la perdi immediatamente. Non riesci a trainarti quella roba. Perché quello che va bene per qualche persona, io lo dico sempre, anche la frase di Ronaldo ogni tanto in diretta la dico: se tu facessi il mio stesso a volte mi dicono parli bene te adesso, adesso è facile parlare, ok, se io ti facessi fare il mio percorso, molto probabilmente il mio percorso non riusciresti a portarlo avanti perché non sei come me, perché se quando sei ragazzo devi, per me nemmeno erano delle rinunce, tanto era forte l'obiettivo che avevo, però i miei amici magari uscivano tutte le sere e io non uscivo tutte le sere, perché se uscivo tutte le sere il giorno dopo magari ero stanco, la sera non potevo studiare o leggere o portare avanti quello che dovevo. Quindi plasmi la tua vita in base a quello che vuoi ottenere. E quindi sì, assolutamente no, questa cosa della dopamina è molto interessante. Dovresti intervistare anche, farti una chiacchiera anche con Valerio Rosso.
Sì, ho visto il podcast.
Devi su questa parte qua con lui sicuramente ti puoi
interessante.
Molto
Sul lifestyle lui è
interessante.
forte, sì.
E guarda che il lifestyle è un'altra cosa molto importante, perché per essere concentrato e per essere efficiente nella tua giornata, poi tu non puoi drogarti, bere tutte le sere, fare le 4 di mattina, cioè sono due stili di vita che non fanno match.
Sì, ma infatti io nell'ultimo, cioè in realtà non sono
alimentazione, scusami, alimentazione, allenamento fisico, mindfulness, quella roba lì è fondamentale se vuoi ottenere risultati, se vuoi essere efficiente ed efficace con i risultati. Non puoi averne una senza fare l'altra. Perché poi c'è delle lacune enormi.
Sì, ma guarda, io qua sopra già un po' di piazza si sta, come dire, un po' prematuramente creando.
Quella potrebbe essere genetica, però.
È genetica, principalmente
Quella...
genetica, però sicuramente un po' di stress, perché io tutto il primo periodo ero un po' così, cioè ero molto, come dire, un po' così con il lifestyle, cioè non ci davo troppa importanza. Poi ci ho dovuto dare importanza per forza di cose, piano piano mi ci sono anche appassionato, adesso ho tutta la mia routine super specifica, eccetera, eccetera, più ottimizzata e tutto, però sì, si parte, come dice spesso anche Valeri, si chiama?
Valerio Rosso,
ecco, come dice lui, partendo dalle dipendenze, quindi prima di arrivare dall'ottimizzazione togli tutte le cattive abitudini. Quindi sì.
Io oggi vedo il cibo su di me, come mangio, fa il giorno e la notte, il giorno e la notte.
Concordo,
io ci sono giornate in cui magari la sera prima sono uscito, ma banalmente anche se mangio molti carboidrati, io adoro la pizza, no? Ogni tanto me la faccio pure io a casa, quindi fatta bene. Il giorno dopo sto sdraiato, cioè non c'ho quel focus, quel livello di concentrazione che ho quando invece mangio in un altro, mangio giusto, mangio bene, equilibrato. Quindi quello, tanta gente io la sento e mi dice, ma il mal di testa, io mi deconcentro subito. Guarda, secondo me il 90% di volte è alimentazione, stile di vita, allenamento, non allenamento. Sicuro lì vai a parare.
L'olietto ti ha aiutato? L'olietto buono del Cimi?
Me ne è rimasta ancora una bottiglia. Noi consumiamo, io e mia moglie, soprattutto mia moglie, ti dico, consumiamo tantissimo olio. L'extravergine d'oliva è praticamente è oro verde, no? Lo
oro
sai?
Verde, sia a livello di salute.
Salute proprio. Quindi l'unico problema sono le calorie che ti dà, giusto? Su quelle devi controllare, però fa benissimo. Era molto molto a me è piaciuta il mosto.
Il non filtrato?
Il non filtrato mi è piaciuto.
C'ha un aroma pazzesco lui.
Perché per me deve essere
strong.
Lo devi più sentire, sì. Noi lo mangiamo anche sul pane, così a colazione al posto magari dell'avocado.
Ancora non ci ho aperto un business, ma presto magari.
Perché a me si è rotta una bottiglia, te l'ho detto, che
sì,
quando mi è arrivato
Mannaggia.
Tra l'altro la vedo tutti i giorni, la ricordo tutti i giorni perché a casa appena entri avevo messo a fianco a casa il pacco
Ah.
e non sembrava
Ha fatto-
rotta. La mattina dopo l'olio era dappertutto e c'ho il parquet, quindi è entrato e ci sono tutte quante... È carino da vedere ed è un ricordo, quindi l'ho lasciato, l'ho lasciato lì.
Ho lasciato un'impronta
Vabbè,
col mio olio a casa
non
tua.
è colpa tua,
vabbè.
ma non me ne so accorto io, non sembrava proprio perché non sgocciolava, quindi
Mannaggia.
l'ho tenuta a casa.
Pazzesco.
Però è quasi finito, buonissimo.
Parlando di cose goliardiche, cosa ne pensi di Bitcoin? Ecco la classica domanda che non ti vogliono fare. Ora la riformulo. Chiacchiere da bar. Ok, siamo nella parte chiacchiere da bar adesso.
Ok.
Quindi ti puoi permettere di sbilanciarti se vuoi. Io ho sempre, tutto il discorso tecnologia blockchain è una cosa, ok? Bitcoin è un'altra. Nel senso, c'è tutto il discorso proof of work, ok? Ci sono 21 milioni di Bitcoin massimo che possiamo minare, eccetera, eccetera. Il mio dubbio amletico su Bitcoin, il motivo per cui ancora non ci ho messo, insomma, ci ho speculato un pochino, ok? Però non sono dentro per restarci per i prossimi 50 anni, 100 anni, ok? È perché poi a un certo punto diventerà sempre più difficile minare Bitcoin. I reward per i miners diventeranno sempre più problematici e il sogno della criptovaluta come, diciamo, per transazioni veloci di somme enormi, tralasciando tutto l'aspetto regolamentazione, che poi in futuro sicuramente evolverà. Però se non ci sono più miner a minare, perché i reward sono troppo bassi o perché sono troppo, diciamo, duri da un certo punto di vista, smette di funzionare il meccanismo delle transazioni. E quindi poi a quel punto diventa solo chi vuole comprare il prezzo più alto o chi vuole vendere al prezzo più basso. Cioè.
Allora, sai, c'è una cosa che la tecnologia mi ha insegnato, e me l'ha insegnato sulla mia pelle in maniera, una lezione dura è stata, che la tecnologia trova sempre il modo alla fine di
prosperare, sì.
trovare la sua strada,
Sì.
lo trova il modo, ok? Perché è liquida la tecnologia, si muove, trova un muro ma trova il modo comunque di superarlo il muro e soprattutto evolve, la tecnologia evolve, quindi a un certo punto potrebbe Bitcoin o un'altra criptovaluta essere assolutamente superata da un'altra tecnologia che è più efficiente, che è più efficace, eccetera. Ecco perché secondo me fare discorsi di lunghissimo termine, ti ripeto, io la lezione l'ho imparata sulla mia azienda perché la mia prima azienda, per colpa di Steve Jobs, che quando uscì l'iPhone, la mia azienda era un'azienda che si era posizionata molto bene su una tecnologia che si basava sul flash player. Te lo ricordi il
Adobe,
flash
sì, sì, sì,
player?
che poi era,
Ok,
sì.
era Macromedia prima,
Sì.
poi Macromedia fu acquisita da Adobe.
Giusto.
Noi facciamo una tecnologia che si basava sul flash player e andavamo in giro per l'Europa a parlarne, a fare consulenze, eravamo veramente
I guru,
ben
sì,
posizionati, no? C'erano i Macromedia guru,
Sì, sì, sì.
gli Adobe guru dopo, bla
Sì.
bla bla, gli specialist, ok. Steve Jobs disse: io il flash player non ce lo metto sull'iPhone.
lui.
Per ragioni di sicurezza, lui disse. In realtà Steve Jobs si era legato al dito il fatto che Adobe gli avesse tolto il business del protocollo di stampa, il PostScript. E non so se lo aveva fatto in maniera subdola, era semplicemente competizione, quindi
Sì.
alla fine è stato scelto il loro. E su quello Adobe ci ha creato un business, ovviamente, e Apple l'ha visto scomparire quel business. Quindi si dice che si è preso la sua rivincita, perché non era un problema di sicurezza veramente, ok?
Sì.
E quindi dal giorno alla notte a me è sparito 1 milione di fatturato.
Però.
1 milione di fatturato, perché quello è quello che fatturavamo con l'azienda su quella consulenza, dall'oggi al domani.
Madonna.
Questo per dirti, questa lezione è molto attuale perché essere esposto troppo su un'unica tecnologia è un rischio enorme, perché le tecnologie evolvono molto rapidamente e a volte anche per decisioni che non fanno parte della bontà e della qualità di quella tecnologia. E per Bitcoin e il mondo delle cripto potrebbero essere le regolamentazioni, per esempio, no?
Certo.
Quello potrebbe cambiare drasticamente il percorso di quel settore. Ti può cambiare tutto dal giorno alla notte. Quindi che cosa vuol dire questo? Cosa ne penso di Bitcoin? Che diciamo che per me Bitcoin, adesso ti dico la prima cosa per cui molti mi diranno, ha fallito per ora, ha fallito nella sua missione. Cioè quello di essere decorrelato alla finanza classica.
Sì.
Anzi, mi sembra che più andiamo avanti e più viene inglobato all'interno del sistema per cui nasceva contro.
Sì.
In quello ha fallito dal punto di vista di moneta.
Metodo di pagamento, sì.
C'è
molto di meglio, chiaramente. Poi,
esatto,
sì.
non è oggi ancora non è efficace, non ha preso uso, eccetera. Ha fallito anche dal punto di vista tutto sommato, della protezione contro...
Dell'anonimità, dici?
L'anonimità, sì, ok, anche quello non è così anonimo come molti pensano, no? Ma anche dal punto di vista di protezione contro recessioni, inflazioni, perché poi è stato correlato a quei movimenti, no?
Certo, tantissimo.
Perciò in questo ad oggi purtroppo ha fallito. A me piaceva l'idea, infatti ne parlavo tantissimo prima, no? Per cui era nato Bitcoin, però per ora non è riuscito ad esprimersi. Dal punto di vista, se oggi lo devo approcciare, oggi lo approccio come asset finanziario, io infatti, come l'asset finanziario più volatile e rischioso che abbiamo, no?
Certo.
E il motivo per cui io sono molto esposto su quel fronte, il motivo per cui adesso sto riducendo l'esposizione, perché non ho più quell'età e non voglio più quell'esposizione così volatile all'interno del mio portafoglio. Non toglierò tutto, lo terrò, più perché uno me lo posso permettere, cioè nel senso mi posso permettere di non essere dipendente dal suo andamento.
Sì.
Me lo tengo più per ideologia, perché magari riuscirà ha rappresentato un punto comunque importante anche nel mio percorso tecnico / finanziario, perché poi anche dalla parte tecnica ho fatto anche consulenze sulla blockchain in passato, ed è quello che mi ha attratto molto poi in quel mondo. Però dal punto di vista finanziario non può averci quel peso oggi sul mio patrimonio, stato patrimoniale, perché oggi pesa il 20-25%, è così tanto cresciuto dal 2016 il mio portafoglio cripto, che oggi non sono più disposto io a sottopormi a quel tipo di volatilità. E chiudo dicendo questo: non condivido le persone che lo prendono e lo accumulano nella speranza che, ecco, non mi piace quell'approccio religioso. Quello non mi piace, perché è pericoloso. Perché potresti aver ragione, però quando l'ideologia diventa religiosa e quindi non c'è più discorso tecnico